From people pleasing to realizing the only people I needed to please was me, myself, and I. I don't know about you, but I'm at that stage in life where all I really want is to be happy. Cue Mary J. Blige, she always knows what's up. Being happy means being true to yourself. And what better way to do that than sharing your voice? If you've been suppressing your voice to avoid conflict and keep the peace, or just make things easier, it comes at a price and it's too expensive. Or perhaps you think no one wants to hear what you have to say. We're getting into that sneaky limiting belief so you can go from suppressing to sharing your voice. When you use your voice, you are sharing your story and making your presence known. You're adding to the dialogue and helping to shape the conversation. You're opening a door to your inner being seen. That beautiful, sweet, soft, and fragile part of you that you worked so hard to protect still needs to be expressed. How do you expect anyone to know the real you if you don't express the real you? In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kid schedules, work, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. You know you've lived some life when you know what it's like to suppress your voice instead of share it. Sometimes it's necessary to suppress your voice, as in if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Sometimes it's wise to hold back, but don't mistake wisdom for withholding. We're talking about withholding when it means suppressing parts of yourself that need to be heard. Using your voice as an opportunity to share your unique perspective and inspire others. Your voice is an expression of your thoughts, feelings, and values. It can be used to advocate for change, create awareness, and build relationships, including the one with yourself. You have something to say. Your voice deserves to be heard. We need your perspective. Certain things can only be described the way you articulate it. You have something to say, and you can use your voice in a positive, constructive way to make a difference in the world around you. You are the voice, and your voice matters. Whether you're speaking up with family or friends or making your opinion known on social media, your voice is a powerful tool. So use it for good and not for evil. Use it to add, not to subtract. Use it to uplift, not to tear down. People want to know what you think and how you feel. Let's sit with this for a second because this may be tapping on a limiting belief. I know for a long time it did for me. I can be really chill and quiet. I love to kick back and observe. That's just my natural element. It can hinder me at times because in certain situations, I think no one wants to hear what I have to say. Your mind may be blown hearing this as you're probably thinking, Letty, you kind of have a podcast called The Encourage Over Everything Show where you encourage us and stuff, don't you have a lot to say? Well, full transparency moment. I'm human. I have strengths and weaknesses too. I have some areas where it's on and popping, and other areas I'm a work in progress. You can dominate in a skill or area and still have room to grow in it. It may not be fully expressed across all areas of your life. Even when I have that thought, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Now I realize that's just a limiting belief, which is a lie. Don't believe the lie. Somebody needs to hear from you. Ready for me to be your personal mindset coach? Work with me one-on-one. Let's let go of what's holding you back and get the mindset you need so you can chase your dreams while doing all the things. You don't have to just dream about the life you love. You can actually live the life of your dreams. With my simple strategies, you can go from imagining to manifesting, from just trying to thriving. Let's rewrite your story now. Tap the link in the show notes and apply now. Your next level you is awaiting. Let's go on this journey together. When you use your voice, you're sharing your story and making your presence known. You're adding to the dialogue and helping to shape the conversation. You are opening a door to your inner being seen. That beautiful, sweet, soft, and fragile part of you that you work so hard to protect still needs to be expressed. How do you expect anyone to know the real you if you don't express the real you? Yes, there is a possibility you'll get hurt, but there's also a possibility you'll receive love and support in exchange for your vulnerability. Operate from a place of positive possibility and not always expecting the worst, especially when that ain't even what you want. When you are sharing your voice, you make room for connections and opportunities to expand individually and collectively. So be mindful of how you use your voice. Choose your words carefully and make sure you're being respectful and considerate, just like you expect to receive. When you're sharing, remember to be open-minded and listen to the perspectives of others. Also, make sure you're being honest and authentic. Let your voice be a true reflection of your values and beliefs. Remember, at the end of the day, the goal is to continue building connections and bonds. You can express your truth without that old divide and conquer. If you feel the divide happening, it's a sign to conquer the conversation another day. As important as it is to express your thoughts, ideas, and feelings, it's important for you to be the voice of your dreams. Share your dreams because you never know who will support you or who knows someone who can support you. Every time I find something I love, I can't wait to recommend it to a friend. And when somebody is looking for something, if you have a resource, you're going to share it. Your dreams need you to cheer them on in the exact same way. Stop thinking your dreams will only come true if you're the only one working on them. You see LeBron James on the court, but you don't see each coach that's poured into him or his family that's made every single bit of sacrifice just like he has. You see the actors on the big screen, but you don't see the crew, the writers, producers, directors, the wardrobe folks, the set designers, and everyone else who brings that film to the big screen. Your dreams are the same. I think I shared in the last episode that my love, may or may not be planning to surprise me with my dream car. Never once in all of my years that I have dreamed of this car did I think or even consider somebody else other than me, ever wanting to get it for me. The way he supports my dreams is just beyond anything I could have ever dreamed of. It's an incredible example how he loves my dreams to the point they've become our dreams together. There are so many people around you that want to support your dreams, but that's only if you're courageous enough to share them. Give people an opportunity to support you and your dreams. You can tell who has the capacity to support versus those who don't care. The one who isn't supportive, don't take it personal. It's them, it's not you. No need to be upset or try to convince them your dreams are valid. Your dreams were valid as soon as they were placed in your heart. Those who are meant to hold your dreams and make them come true with you will do just that. Give voice to your dreams, not just by what you say, but also what you do. Take action, and yes, that includes things like meditation and getting your journal on. Your self-care and growth are major keys to really making it happen. Somebody is waiting to hear from you. Who is it that needs to hear from you the most? Is it someone else, or is it you? If you are struggling with connecting to your voice or need to reconnect to your voice, you can snag the Reignite Your Inner Knowing Roadmap. Yes, this is the very first time that it is making its feature debut. And this will help you get back in touch with your intuition so you can share your voice. For all the details, check it out in the show notes. I'm on a mission to help women reconnect to their voice and chase their dreams while doing all the things. Join me and let's do this. We have to uplift each other so we can be at our best in order to do our best for our families and our communities. Your voice matters. If you've lost your way, it's okay. I've been there. As a divorced single mom with a baby on each hip, I found my way. And now it's my life purpose to help you find yours. If you've been looking everywhere outside of yourself and still coming up empty, God put it in the place you'd least expect to find it, in you. I love doing this work, and helping you do yours is my jam. It's time to shine and share your voice. We need your voice. So let's get it. Encourage over your voice, because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with a few friends. You are a true encourager, and spreading encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback so we can make encouragement a way of life. To keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. And don't forget to check out the show notes for today's sponsors, along with how to apply to become an elite encourager for one-on-one coaching, along with all the other ways to stay connected. Thank you so much for being here with me. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.